coming to terms with vicious legacies. White supremacy, male supremacy, homophobia, anti-Semitism, anti-Arab, anti-Muslim. Yes, even anti-Catholic, and I would add anti-Mormon, all the forms of prejudice that need to be rejected if we're going to keep track of the humanity of other people. So I want to begin on a Socratic note. Line 38a of Plato's Apology. The unexamined life is not worth living. And I can hear Ida B. Wells Barnett, that towering intellectual freedom fighter and crusader for justice, adding, the examined life is painful. And in troubled times like these that test our hearts and souls and minds and bodies and convictions and commitments, it's going to be a matter of courage connected to Socratic energy. Who is willing to muster the courage to raise critical questions, beginning with oneself, then one's family, community, nation, and then the human family? So the Greek actually says the unexamined life is not a life for the human. You know, our English word human derives from the Latin humando. Humando in Latin means what? Burying. That's where the word humility comes from. The word humanity comes from. Humando. That we're beings toward bodily extinction. We're not here that long. And anytime you talk about race, not in the deodorized, sanitized, sterilized manner that dodges and ducks and avoids, but hits it head on. You're really wrestling with the most terrifying question you could ever raise for yourself, which is, what does it mean to be human? What kind of person will you choose to be? What kind of human being will you decide to be? What kind of values and virtues will you enact and embody in your short life? And people ask me why it is I spend so much time with funk masters like George Clinton and Bootsy Collins. Oh, I love those brothers. They're artistic geniuses in their own distinctive ways. But they remind us we're all featherless, two-legged, linguistically conscious creatures born between urine and feces. We emerge in the funk. Oh, yeah. Unless you came here by cesarean section, it was a love push that got you out. One day your body will be the culinary delight of terrestrial worms unless you're out for cremation. That's funky too. We laugh, but actually it's